Welcome back, YouTube. Today I got a story time vid. It's been a while since I've done a story time vid, but I recently was talking about this event with my family, and I was like, hey, might as well do a story time of this. So, y'all see by the title, today the story time is gonna be about the time I was a lifeguard, but I didn't know how to swim. And shit, I still don't know how to swim, but during this event, I really didn't know how to swim. Like right now, you throw me in the water, and fuck that, I'm getting off track. But yeah, let's set the scene for this story time. So it's summer break, and I'm in Lake Tahoe, right? And that's usually a trip me and my family always goes on, is Lake Tahoe. But this trip, it's my family, my aunt and uncle's family, and my other uncle's family. So it's literally three families in one crib. But this B&B was so tough. It was right across the street from a lake, but this was not a normal type of lake. It was like there was a playground, a whole basketball court, bocce ball. If y'all don't know what that is, it's like you gotta throw a ball in the sand and it has to get close. But yeah, I just taught y'all how to play bocce ball, but bocce ball is there and there's some other shit. But this is like a beast ass place, right? So I'm hype, I'm ready to do like whatever the fuck I want, right? So there, I just set the scene. Now let's get to the day. Like some bad shit really happened. So boom. I'm not really water type of guy. I'll usually stay on the sand if I ever go to the beach, which I really don't go to the beach a lot. I should go more, but yeah, I'm more of a land type of guy. So this day I was just playing basketball. I remember it was like me, my uncle, and my older cousin. We were all just playing pickup with some randoms. Oh shit, excuse me. We were all just playing pickup with some randoms. And yeah, I remember I was first pick. I remember that about the story. I remember I was first pick and my uncle was the other first pick. But yeah, we were just hooping, and I just got bored of playing. Matter of fact, nah, I didn't get bored. Some other shit happened. I want to say, oh yeah, I remember this dude. We were all playing, and then the dude who who brought the ball, he got fouled mad hard by this grown ass man. Cause y'all know, cause this pickup game was literally, I was in like, I was in like sixth grade, if even sixth grade. I might have been in elementary school, but it was all sort of, it was grown men, high schoolers, middle schoolers. But y'all know the grown men who go to the random parks with the tank top, long ass shorts, long ass socks, just playing like it's game 7 of the finals. So I remember this kid was going up for a layup, and you know how, I hate when people do this, but you know how people, they like try to run under you on some slick shit, but they get out of your way like last second. I want to say this dude was trying to do that, but he didn't get out of the way. And plus, he had been fouling that whole game. So he fouled the shit out of that dude, didn't let him land. hold on, I might didn't let him land. So he just got pissed off, and they arguing, going back and forth. Of course, the old man is like, "I didn't touch you. I didn't touch you." So the dude, he took the ball and just fucking left. So then I'm like, all right, basketball, the fuck off my phone. Basketball is over, right? So I'm like, all right, let me go enjoy this lake. So boom, I'm just in the sand playing catch with a football with my uncle, and yeah, just chilling. But then I started to actually chill. Like, I was just sitting in the sand, and this one kid, there was, hold on, I'm leaving shit out of the story. So this type of lake, there was literally there was like, how do I explain this? It was like the right side of the lake, like, fuck, how do I even explain this? The right side of the lake was super deep, like right when the water met the sand, it was already mad deep. But then when you go down, like, the left side, it was what's it called? It was shallow. And there was even like buoys marking it. Like, this side is fucking super deep. And there was all sorts of shit. And there was even there was a lifeguard, that's why. Like, it was super deep, that right side of the beach. Or lake, whatever you want to call it, right? So boom, I'm chilling, and this dude, the lifeguard, he wasn't even like, I don't even think he was a real, like, usually a lifeguard, he has like some red shorts, like a red hat, and a fucking, like, a floaty. This dude was wearing like a fucking Nike shirt. There was no way he was the actual lifeguard, but he was sitting up in that tall ass seat, right? But he just told me, he was like, "Hey kid," and I was like, "What?" And he was like, "I'm about to go get some food," because I'm telling you, this beach, I gotta go back to this beach or lake, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna call it a beach. I don't care, because there's sand and water, so I'm just gonna call it a beach. It even had a fucking restaurant and snack shack. So he told me, he was like, "I'm about to get some food. I'll be back in 30 minutes. If you sit up here, I'll give you $20. And I'm like, oh shit, like, it's one of those things, like, cause I don't know how to swim, and like, I mean, I'm thinking this now, but when I was in middle school, I was like, all right, 30 minutes, sit up here. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like, no one's gonna drown. So I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll do this. Fuck it. So he gave me the $20, and I was just sitting up there. Right? Some time goes on, and what do you fucking know? Some little ass kid who doesn't read, this is the deep end. He goes to the right side of the beach, and I didn't see it, but I remember my cousin saw it. My older cousin, mind you, he's in like high school. He said the kid, he was like, he was not a little ass kid. He was like in elementary school, but he was in like 5th grade. So he had the fucking mental quickness to be like, all right, like, let me not go in this fucking deep end, right? But apparently what happened was, he was on the right side, he was on the left side, and he was playing catch in the water, and he just gradually backed up until he was in the deep end, and then apparently he was drowning. So then Everyone's yelling, like, whoa, shit, like, help him out. And I'm just up there, like, I'm just yelling too. I'm like, help him out. Oh my goodness, bro. I was so, like, my face was so red. I remember. I was, like, I felt so bad and so embarrassed. And he was like, yeah, he was like panicking. He was staying afloat, but he was panicking crazy. But it wasn't a big deal. It's not like he was like 30 feet out. Like an adult can easily, or even a kid can easily just get him. So it wasn't that crazy, but he was panicking. I remember some adult just went out and got him. Went back to the beach, and I'm like, oh shit. So I get down of that big ass stool, and I want to say it was a kid's dad. Nah, I don't want to say it was the kid's dad. The kid's dad pulled up to me because I got the fuck out of there. I was just, I just went back to doing nothing. I was just sitting in the sand. And apparently the dude was asking around who the fuck was the lifeguard. Like, why did this random dude have to go get my son? So he pulled up on me. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and no exaggeration, straight cursing. What the fuck are you doing? Why didn't you get him? And I said the dumbest thing ever. I could have said, oh, the dude got him before I can get him. I could have said anything. And I said my leg was hurt. That's the worst thing I ever could have fucking said. I said my leg was hurt. That's why I couldn't get him. And then the dude started spazzing. Why the fuck this and that? Your leg is hurting, you're a lifeguard. What the fuck? And then my cousin jumps in. He's in high school. And he's like, whoa, relax. Because I don't know. I want to say I was in like 6th grade, but I probably looked like I was in like 9th grade or some shit. But my cousin, who's in high school at the time, he's like, whoa, relax. Stop cursing at him. Even though he knows I'm in the wrong too. Because I had told him, I was like, I just got to sit up here for 20 bucks. And he's like, all right. But he knows I'm in the wrong, but he calms the situation down. And the dude he's still spazzing crazy. And then I'm trying to, hold on. I feel like I'm missing some little details. But yeah, he was just yelling at me crazy. And then my cousin jumped in the middle of it. But yeah, there's a big ass part coming up, but I'm forgetting something, bro. Fuck. Oh my god, I'm gonna remember this shit like a day, 2 days later. I already know, but fuck. Cause mind you, this shit is like over 10. This is like a 8-year-old story, some shit, but yeah, my cousin and him are going back and forth. And then what ended up happening? Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay. So they're going back and forth. And then I have a little cousin who he showed up and he went into the fucking water. Cause mind you, okay. So he's yelling back and forth. But oh what the fuck? But then it kind of dies down. The dude, the kid's dad who was yelling at me, he wanted to see my dad. But me and my cousin just capped. We said we were here alone. And our parents aren't here. We're here on like a fake summer camp. That's what we told them. But everything dies down, right? And And then my little cousin, he he's like a big ass troll, like, but he takes it to the extreme. Like I remember one time, no, I'm not even gonna say that, but he always he was I was in sixth grade, so he was in fourth grade, so he's barely younger than me. But he would always take shit to the extreme, like he just loved pushing people's buttons, right? So that kid that was fucking drowning, my cousin was mad. He was mad as fuck at the adult who was yelling at me and at the kid. So what he decided to do is he went up to the kid. He was like, "Hey, look," and he started to fake drown. He started to fake drown, and then the kid obviously he gets pissed. Then they start fighting, but they're little kids, so it's not a real fight. But they're just hitting each other. And then the dad comes back, and then it's like, it was like a movie. Like it was like me, my cousin, because we were playing catch with the football. It was like me and my cousin and that kid's dad who was drowning. We saw it at the same time, so we both run over there. And then he said some crazy shit. He was like, not crazy shit, but he said some disrespectful stuff like, "Oh, of course. Oh, he's with you as well, of course." And I mean, yeah, he did say some crazy shit, to be honest. I don't even YouTube, I never said this, but nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna say it. My cousins are both, the big one and the little one are both Asian. And the dude's dad, he said, "Of course this GOOKS is with you as well." And then my older cousin who was in high school, he was like, "What?" He said, "What?" And then before the dude could even say anything else, he just fucking, my older cousin knocks him out with one punch. And I already know everyone's gonna be like, fake story, but Joe knocks him out. Oh my goodness, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. Knocks him out. And then we all just run. We all just run to the Airbnb. And yeah, that was really that. The dude, I don't know, cause the Airbnb, I'm trying to think of the small details I'm missing, but nah, I feel like I just gotta say the general shit. My older cousin knocked him out, right? Then we just ran to the B&B. But my older cousin and my younger cousin, it was their last day at the B&B. They were leaving early. So I remember the dude was walking around trying to find out like where the fuck he was the next day. But yeah, he was already long gone, so he couldn't do shit. And I only knew that because my sister had told me they were looking for all of us. Cause fuck that, I never went back to that fucking beach. Cause yeah, bro, he would have done some, I mean, shit. I'm not the one who knocked him out, but I was with him when he got knocked out by my cousin, so. But yeah, that shit was crazy. He didn't even, after he said that racist shit, he just said, "What?" Before the dude can even say anything else, boom, overhand right. Knocked his dumb ass out with one punch. And I already know all the dick riders. Fake story, like every other story time. This is, this is real shit. No fake stories on this fucking channel. But yeah, that's really that. No adults in my family ever figured out, but we told them. We told them, like, some weeks later. I don't know when, but they ended up figuring out, but it's because we told them. But yeah, that's that. I'm trying to think. Did I miss anything else? Nah, I mean, shit, yeah, oh yeah, I am missing something. So all my videos, I really want them to mean something. Like, I don't want them to just be useless. So the moral of the story is, fuck, what's the moral? The moral for this story is, when it comes to safety, never play around. Cause yes, I was a young kid, but I really never take L's. I just learn from them. I never take losses. I just take knowledge. I don't know how to word that better, but y'all know what I mean. I never really take L's. I just learn. So that day I learned, never play around with safety. Even if it's for money, it's for this, it's for that. Never play around with safety. And yeah, that's the moral of the story. Hope y'all enjoyed the story time. Like, subscribe. Shout out to everyone who's been liking and subscribing on my previous videos. And yeah, if you watch this whole video, like, shout out to you. I really fuck with you. And yeah, God bless.